Off we go. Down further?
We're back. Finally free from all those terrible jokes.
If he gets a rerun, maybe on your 4th or 5th account? Oh my gosh. I rarely get to spend time with Sino outside of work. I'm sure he's just happy you came back for the Sub-Series Festival.
That explains why he had all those jokes ready to go even while on the job. My mom will never understand how he doesn't give himself a cringe attack. Candice? Did you have another vision?
Yes, I saw 2 people enter the alley over there. They seemed suspicious. I think they were talking about something dangerous.
Dangerous? Maybe they're the bandits from earlier.
Did you see what they looked like? No, unfortunately the visions are very blurry. I could only catch a few words and some vague images.
Then let's sneak up on them. If they're the ones looking to cause trouble during the Sub-Zero's festival, we should catch them in the act.
No, nothing. Secret signal. Explosion goes off.
Hey, did you hear that? Sounds like they're talking about something dangerous.
Let's try to get closer. When passes by on the flower carriage will launch it. Factor in the object's trajectory. Completely foolproof. Stop your planning at once. I'll hide them in Kaveh. Is something wrong?
Wait, it's you two? Oh, what kind of terrible plan were you talking about just now?
It can't be that terrible if it's the 2 of them.
Something about explosions and the flower carriage?
The connections we make reveal a lot about the mind. The fact that you went to a dark place simply shows the way you think. Honestly, Paimon, what did you think we were doing? We were just discussing the birthday surprise. Not long ago. Like I said, that's not it. We have more than just a heartless, transactional relationship. You're overthinking the whole thing. It was your theory in the first place. That Merrick disappeared after working for you all this time without anything in return. I think I'm allowed some dramatics. Merrick hasn't come back since I sent it out for coffee. Perhaps seeing the underlings at the Academia pick up coffee for their seniors taught Merrick something about its own situation. You're saying I treat Merrick like my inferior? I would never. I'm just worried Merrick had some sort of awful experience and decided to run away. Is that your briefcase? I only just got a Kaveh recently, so I don't know it's his briefcase's name. Maybe something triggered an existential crisis and Merrick became so angry about its mechanical existence, it decided to never come back. I guess it is your suitcase. That's certainly an imaginative conclusion. No, that's impossible. I created Merrick myself, and I perform regular maintenance every week. There's no way Merrick would be that heartless. And here you are in Port Ormos, telling me all this when I'm supposed to be working. It's good I ran into you, actually. I was hoping you could take a look at my proposal. Huh. I thought you were confident in your abilities. It's not like that. I just wanted to confirm the route of the flower carriage. Unfortunately, I know nothing about the route for the flower carriage. What? You're not involved in the festival at all? The Academia couldn't convince you to help out? Organizing festivals is not part of my job description. You really think the Academia could convince me otherwise? Okay, you've got a point. Well, could you at least look at the final explosion? Explosion? Yep, the candy tower I designed is going to hit the flower carriage at a designated time and explode into pieces, shooting candy in all directions. Like a piñata that collides into you instead of you colliding into it. That's interesting. Not the dangerous kind of explosion, though. It's supposed to look like fireworks. I consulted a bunch of food engineering papers, so it's completely safe. The candy is soft and the packaging is smooth as silk flower fabric. Once I receive the secret signal, Merrick will activate the mechanism from afar. That way, I can make sure the explosion goes off at the right time and place. And when is that supposed to be? When the Dendro Archon passes by on the flower carriage. Once we receive the signal, we'll launch it and kaboom! Don't forget to factor in the object's trajectory and the humidity level. Already done. The mechanism inside the candy tower controls for those factors. Controls for those factors? Okay. The plan is completely foolproof. If you say so,
Okay,
Kabe.
so that's what all this was about?
You had your mind set on a very different interpretation.
Well, about that.
It's all right. Let me explain. Yeah, Candice said you looked suspicious first. Blame Candice. I was already working with the preconceived notion that you were suspicious. The ability to see the future. That's incredible. Fascinating. You formulated a hypothesis based on your interpretation of the gem's abilities, yet the results fail to corroborate it. Perhaps it calls for a different postulation.
Maybe you could dumb that down a little.
I love you, Paimon. You assumed you were seeing the future, but what if you were actually seeing the past?
The past?
I'm sorry, what? Jayangir said this was the second time his wind generator broke down. Mechanical failures of that nature come with predictable consequences. His lack of surprise suggests something similar happened in the past. As for the falling crates, during a busy time like the Sobser's festival, people often stack their crates on both sides of the street, likely leading to similar accidents. Seeing people have a private conversation in a secluded place is even more common. So, you're saying we just happened to witness events that have occurred before? It's easy for mundane events to appear special. So either you can predict the future and make it deviate off course, or you happened to witness the past. Yeah, the second option seems a bit easier to swallow. That's not why I brought it up. I was simply trying to offer a change in perspective.
Well, it does explain what we saw.
Does it? That makes us being able to save people very coincidental then. Too coincidental for my liking. The conditions and actions required to trigger this power are still unclear. If you plan to investigate further, you should pay attention to those two factors. Speaking of a change in perspective, maybe you were the one that scared Merrick off. An ingenious thoughts. If Merrick and I had ever met before. Yeah, Merrick should be used to you, especially after I programmed it to recognize your voice. Something else must have happened.
Kave, if Marak is missing. What's that thing coming toward us right now?
Marak. Whoops. Marak? Where have you been? You went to look for more coffee beans because the shop was out of stock? Hey, if they're out, they're out. You don't have to go that far. Marak sure is persistent.
Candice, something on your mind?
I was just thinking about Mr. Alhytham's theory. It makes sense until we factor in the robbery in the desert.
Huh.
Oh, you're all here. Something wrong? You look troubled. Just trying to work through some mysteries. Oh, right. It's almost time for our meeting. We'll catch you up on the way. I'm needed at the house of Donna. See you later.
Yep, bye-bye.
Dana? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've played through Sumeru. Huh. Go to the gathering spot, which is this way, on the other side of this wall. No! The wall has won. Oh, never mind. I have won. Farzan. Nice of you to finally show up, all young and capable, and yet not one of you could get here before a senior such as myself. Apologies, Madam Farzan. We got caught up in a discussion. A discussion more important than the candy tower. Finding a suitable material for the candy, that was supposed to be the priority. Or we might not make it in time for the parade. Well, did you figure something out? Yes, took me several dozen papers, but I got it in the end. Well, at least you young people work fast. All right, now's no time to slack off. We need to focus, or we still might not make it in time. You're right. We should leave the other case to Sino. There's not much we can do from here anyway. Well then, let's get to it. Don't make me order you around like little kids. Oh, and Kaveh, you wanted a mechanism to simulate the parade, right? I finished it. Already? That's amazing. No more difficult than the Haravatat's standard curriculum 100 years ago. Here. Let me know if it works. Thank you so much, Madam Farzan. Storm, mind helping me test this out? I need to observe the carriage to make adjustments to the candy tower. Sure, just leave it to me. What am I doing? Oh, okay. I'm doing this. While the flower carriage is in motion, you can change its route to avoid obstacles. The flower carriage will lose it. Yeah. We've done this mini game. This is the one mini game I've done. Oh my god, this is so much slower than the unlimited version. It's almost painful. It is painful, actually, I've decided. So slow. I'm going to actually die. I feel like when I'm going slower, I'm actually more likely to mess up than when I'm moving at a faster pace. Maybe that's just a me thing, but I just instinctively want to be going faster. Whatever. It only has like 10 seconds left. Freebie. It's so painful after doing the minigame. Yeah, it is. It very much is. Oh, not bad. Looks like a successful simulation. Thanks to you two, I have a pretty good idea of how the tower should look. All right, now it's time for the production phase. Go ahead and sketch out the design. We'll deal with the candy part. Where are Kale and Dia? They've been at Miss Juniorzad's house the past couple of days, working on the candy decorations. I'm sure they have it under control.
Oh wait, now that you mention it, why aren't we meeting in the city? Wouldn't that be more convenient?
Because we'd be right under the Dendro Archon's nose, it would be too easy to run into her. Being further away from Sumeru's city means our chances of getting caught are lower. The last thing we want is for the Dendro Archon to discover the surprise. Huh? What's going on here? I thought I heard my name. Huh? Kaveh? Madam Farzan? You call this a design? What possessed you to use that kind of material for the roof? Oh, I play along. This design overturns centuries of Sumeru architectural tradition. The Dendro Archon would be devastated if she saw it. Oh, yeah, you're right. I mean, just look at the facade. Completely unacceptable. I'm sure you can come up with a new design in a few days, right? Of course. I'll get something to you first thing tomorrow. Oh, so it was a conversation about architecture. I think innovation can be a good thing. Don't mind us, Archon. Kaveh is an intelligent young man. He just goes overboard sometimes. Really lets his imagination run wild. Don't worry. It's a simple fix. I see. He'll revise that design right away. All right, if you say so. Still, I'd be happy to take a look at the plans. I might be able to give some pointers. No. Oh, is this not a good time? Well, about that. They all look extremely uncomfortable. Are they afraid to show me their work? Or embarrassed to talk about the problem? The plans. Oh, I almost forgot. My friend has them. That guy's always causing trouble. I'll fetch them in a bit. They're definitely up to something. And now Nilou is here. Huh? Save us. Now. Archon! Oh, Nilou, did you need something? Yes, I've been looking for you all over. The folks at the Zubair Theater had some questions about the program for the Sabzeruz Festival. Oh, then I'll head over right away. Thank you for coming all this way, Nilou. The thumbs up, though. No, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to pay us a visit. It's no trouble. I've had a lot of free time lately. I heard things were getting lively at Port Ormos, so I decided to come take a look. Well, I guess we should head back, Nilou. See you all some other time.
That was too close.
Sorry for yelling just now, Kaveh. Don't worry. I have nothing but absolute confidence in your design. I don't make a habit of speaking like that to a capable junior. It's all right. I understand. Oh, Kaveh, by the way. Hop to it, Kaveh. We need those plans. Do I really need to watch you do the revisions for this time? For this to get done, rather? I'm going. Jeez. Oh, I just wanted to say you can always come to me if you ever need guidance or help with anything. Don't worry, Archon. This is all under control. What a nice Archon. Take care, Archon.
Hyman's heart can't take much more of this.
I want more of the Archons interacting with one another. That's what I need from life. Let's move our meeting spot to Pardis DI. Just in case, Port Ormos was a good choice in terms of location, but we forgot to factor in the festivities. Should we go now? I think that's the best choice. Kaveh can focus on designing the candy tower. The rest of us will transport the materials. Don't worry, Kaveh. I'll support you no matter what design you come up with. Thanks. Madame Farzan said she doesn't normally yell at her juniors, but I feel like I just got a glimpse of a true senior researcher. Even though there's nothing senior about her appearance. Alright, it's decided. Let's meet tomorrow at Pardis DI. Okay.
Difference between the desert and the sea?
Wait, Farzan stayed here. So did Kaveh. Oh, I can... Hold on. Hold the phone. This is fine.
Hey!
What a talented junior. Are you just staring at Kaveh from afar? You're just standing there watching him?
What's going on?
That's a
How can there be
bit
hiding?
odd, Farzan, even for you. Wait, what did he say? No, let me do it again.
Can I interest you in... Everyone hold hands!
How should I structure the candy tower? That was only up for a split second.
I see everything.
This gem is really something. Okay.
There's no difference between the desert and the sea.
Poor Kaveh. Getting scolded by a senior like that. I should treat him to a nice meal next time. We were just acting, but now I can't stop thinking about all the changes I could make to the design. Maybe I need a break from commissions. I hope the Dendra Archon didn't see through us just now. I wish we got the chance to ask her about the gem. Okay, I'm very interested in where all of this is going. That's not what I need. I want to do the next mini game.